CBS 4 News Update.
Good morning, I'm Maribel Rodriguez. We are learning more about a family tragedy in Miami Lakes. Police say Humberto Tovar shot and killed himself after murdering his children. His mother says her son was bipolar most of his life. He even tried killing himself when he was just 9 years old. She says she's been told her son stole the gun he used from a co-worker at the bike shop where he worked in Aventura.
Hey, y'all. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, y'all. First of all, I'm sorry. Hey, it's your girl, the missus. The missus with the kisses. I know we missing somebody. He coming out, y'all. He coming. Okay, so I'm happy he wasn't here because I forgot to change it to Peachy Talks. So let me go ahead and change it before he get in here. There you go. There you go. Welcome to Peachy Talks. Don't forget to share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on IG and on Facebook, y'all. Peachy Tea Time. Peachy Tea Time. And time is spelled with the Y. Now I need y'all to go on here and whoever's not subscribed, I need y'all to go on and subscribe. That's what I need y'all to do. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. I really do. And please, please, please go right now. Okay? When I say go right now, look, Kristen, like, I'm waiting on you. Where are you? Hey, Kristen Boo, what's going on? Hey, little baby. Hey, little baby. Y'all, Kristen finna have a baby. She already got some kids. She might just have one or two. I don't know. But I know she got a baby already. She got a little kid already. Baby, she finna have another baby. I wish you the best. I wish you the best. That's all I can say. I wish you the best. If you need a babysitter, let me know. I'll find one for you. I will find one for you. So, okay, I plugged it right here. This one. Okay, so Poolie forgot to bring his headphones, y'all. And he refused to use Trey headphones. I told him, I said, I already got it plugged up for you. So that's why he is not sitting here right now. Because he does not want to use Trey's headphones. And I think he should. I know I will get a kick out of it.
These is Trey headphones.
Oh, he got Trey other headphones on. They might look a little small. Y'all better not talk about my husband, I'll tell you that much. Don't talk about my husband.
The headphones.
They headphones, exactly, baby. But they mighty small, y'all. They mighty small. So don't y'all talk about him when he get out, okay? And I'm going to try not to laugh. But go right now. Go right now, y'all. I'm finna go right now just as well. And pull up my Facebook. And unfortunately, IG is not on here tonight. IG is not on here tonight. I forgot about IG. But it's all right. It's all right. We finna go ahead and get started with tonight, baby. I have a show for y'all tonight. Tonight, we are dedicating this show to Tanisha family. Hey, Lavita. Hey, Lavita friend. Lavita friend so funny. She was so funny tonight, y'all. Oh, my gosh. She had me cracked up laughing in the background. But thank you all for joining tonight. Look, Veronica said, where is little headphones dude at? Where is he at? They ready for you, baby. They ready to see these headphones. You know? I made sure I had me some doggone good ones, baby. When I got my mixer, baby, I would have got me some beats. I like forget that. Now, I'm kind of regretting it. Beats was a little expensive, y'all. I don't know what I was thinking, but I got them now. It is what it is. I can hear y'all very well. They ain't too little. They ain't too little. I'm just playing with you, baby. They look very nice on your head. And then, hey, Josie. We got Josie in a building, baby. Hey, Nicole, my friend Nicole. And we got Veronica, my sister. Hey, sis. Who else we got? We got Kristen in the building. Hey, Kristen, girl. Y'all go ahead, put them peaches in the comments for your girl. Put the peaches in the comments. Just go ahead and do it. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Put those peaches in the comments, baby. All right. So let's get started, y'all. So I didn't know if I want to do. I didn't know who I want to play first because we only got 2 topics tonight. So what I'm going to do is get into the dad, which is the first clip that you guys just saw, coming into the show. I will go ahead and play it again, just a little 30 seconds, I think, if that. So we're going to get into that topic first. Then I'm going to give you guys the update on Tanisha Chappell. It's an update that is for your ass. Do you hear me? Okay. Now, don't forget everything is explicit language and allegedly. Okay. I say that on all my shows. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to get started with that. We're going to do our talent. We still got a talent. And we're going to get started. So here we go.
The CBS 4 News Update.
Good morning, I'm Maribel Rodriguez. We are learning more about a family tragedy in Miami Lakes. Police say Humberto Tovar shot and killed himself after murdering his children. His mother says her son was bipolar most of his life. He even tried killing himself when he was just 9 years old. She says she's been told her son stole the gun he used from a co-worker at the bike shop where he worked in Aventura.
Now at 5, a mother's horror.
When I got out of the shower, I heard the lady screaming.
A neighbor's dash to try to help.
I just opened the door and I ran.
After 2 children are killed at the hands of their own father. CBS 4 with the latest on this family tragedy.
And CBS 4's Peter Dench has been following this story all day. He joins us from the scene of the shooting. And Peter, what are you learning tonight?
Well, Lauren, according to a senior law enforcement source, the father, in this case, 41-year-old Humberto Tovar, had taken the 2 children to dinner. The mother called him and asked when they would be brought home. He then said, and we quote, he was very upset about their separation. And he said he was repeatedly, I'm sorry, and I have to do this. The mother then asked him what he was referring to, and he then hung up. The mother started a search for them, and it took her to this lake where she found them. The flowers marked the spot.
I was in shock for a good hour. I think I cried for like an hour, and I was just shaking.
Magda Pena says she may never forget the moments just before and after her Ring camera catches her running from her home. She hears a mother's screams for help.
I went to the shower. I came back out of the shower. When I got out of the shower, I heard the lady screaming. I just opened the door and I ran.
She said the mother had just discovered her 9-year-old son and 12-year-old daughter who had been shot and killed next to this lake near the corner of Miami Lakes Drive and Ludlam Road.
When I got there, and I started doing the compressions, and I was telling myself, call 911. People were running across the street from Publix. I was telling them, call 911, and I was just doing the chest compressions.
Pena said she saw no signs of life. She did see a weapon.
It was next to the dad's body. It was literally next to the dad's body.
The children's mother was also trying to save their lives.
She was trying to do CPR on kids as well. She was on the girl at first, on the boy at first, then on the girl, and then she had pulled the little girl's body over towards her, like towards the boy, and she was trying to do both at the same time. She was like, please don't stop, they're alive, please don't stop. But they were already all dead.
Police said the children were shot and killed by the father, who then turned the gun on himself. The children died before paramedics could get them to a hospital. Pena remembers the mother lashing out at the father.
She was just cursing at the husband. She was cursing at him and in Spanish.
In tweets, Miami-Dade Police Director Freddie Ramirez sent his condolences to the family of the victims. And Miami Lakes Mayor Manny Sid said, heartbroken by last night's news of 2 innocent children being murdered in our community. The murder-suicide has saddened our entire town, as Miami Lakes is an incredibly tight-knit community where we all know each other. Now, according to a senior law enforcement source, both children were shot in the head. The father reportedly confessed to a co-worker in Aventura that he had stolen his gun to commit this crime. He said that he had to do this. He also said he was sorry. All this has been reported to Aventura police. Meanwhile, we checked with DCF. It is not known if the family had a history with that agency. We're live in Miami.
Here I am. So that was kind of rough. That was kind of rough, you know. So they were going through a divorce, so it had to been an ugly one. And I guess he was like, he finna off everybody. He just finna off everybody. And that's sad. Yes, Miss Barbara, my auntie. Hey, auntie boo. Yes, so sad. And she said, wow, so sad. My heart goes out to the mother. Exactly, exactly. I don't understand what would cause a father to take his kid's life. Hey, baby. Is the mister in the building?
What up,
Pulley.
though?
Pulley the barber. Hey.
What up, though?
They wanted to see your headphone. Veronica did.
You see?
See how he did that, Veronica? See how he was smooth with it? He was smooth with it, girl. Yes, Kristen. He did kill himself as well. So he killed his 2 kids and killed himself. But he called her, okay? He called her first and told her that he was sorry. And basically that he was finna go ahead and take them all out. And she asked him what he meant by what he said. And when he explained it, she took off. Now, that wasn't the young lady coming out the door. That wasn't her. That was the woman that y'all saw talking. But the other lady, she took off trying to go find them. And when she found them, they were laying by the pond. All 3 of them dead. She tried to revive the kids. It was too late. And like the young lady said, she started cussing his ass out in Spanish. In Spanish. She started cussing. Now, if I knew some curse words in Spanish, I would go ahead and I would say them right now. But I don't. So y'all can just imagine what she was saying to his ass, though. I'm sure y'all can just imagine. But Josette said, hey, Poolie.
Hey, Josette.
But yes, y'all. So I have one more clip to play on that. And this is his mother. You know, we always talk about mental health and how mental health is real. Very real. Okay? So when you see stuff happening, this man was grown. And this woman has been noticing things ever since he was 9 years old. And probably even younger than that. Look, Veronica said, put that back on, and they not that little. Yeah, don't kill him. Don't kill him on
No, they don't.
He trying to stop me, y'all. He trying to stop me.
That's because she don't know what she's doing.
I tried to. There you go. Oh, that sounded a little crazy. He probably destroyed it from last weekend, last Friday, when he kept hitting everything. Let me try one more. Okay, the applause is working, but the clap and laughter, it ain't working too well. I wonder how many times did he use it last Friday, y'all. When I was at my secret location, I got to tell y'all about the secret location. And we got to tell y'all about the edible arrangement. I told them we're going to tell them about the edible arrangement story that occurred today. And that it was so funny. That's what I told them. So we're going to get into that next. But I got to play y'all this last clip. And here we go.
New and troubling details in a family tragedy tonight. A woman talks about the years and minutes that led up to her son murdering his own children. After killing his son and daughter Tuesday night in Miami Lakes, police say that Humberto Tovar shot and killed himself.
Tonight, his mother reveals a terrible incident from his childhood, a lifelong battle, and a fear that haunted her.
Nunca más voy a volver a ver a mis nietos. In a matter of moments Tuesday night, Luz Kuznets lost her son, grandson, and granddaughter. She says, I'll never forget my grandchildren. They were wonderful. Kuznets says her son, Humberto Tovar, was bipolar most of his life. He even tried killing himself when he was just 9 years old. Kuznets admits she was worried. Mijo, venga, míreme a los ojos. I said, son, come, look in my eyes. Are you capable of hurting the children? You love them, but are you capable of hurting them? And he said, no, Mom, never. I love my children. His two aunts spoke as well. One said he stopped taking his medication. The other said he was depressed over his marriage falling apart. Kuznets says Tuesday night she spoke with her grandchildren and son about an hour before the tragedy. Hermosos, inteligentes y decentes. She said the kids told her they had dinner together. She says she told her son that it was just about 9 o'clock and he should take the children back to their mom to avoid any more disagreements with her. She says her son said he was about to take them home. He didn't. Next to the water in Miami Lakes on Miami Lakes Drive, police say he shot his 12-year-old daughter Valeria and 9-year-old son Matias. Then he shot himself. All three died on the scene.
Kuznets says she's been told her son stole the gun he used from a coworker at the bike shop where he worked in Aventura.
All right, y'all, and we are back. That's a sad situation. It's a very okay. Poolie keep trying to change up my mic, but that's a sad situation, y'all.
My eardrum out over here.
Well, ain't nobody tell you to put on them little old headphones. Maybe it's stronger.
Ain't nobody to tell you to put your lips on the mic.
I'm not putting my lips on the mic.
Might as well have. Happy Valentine's Day.
Y'all don't pay this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, y'all, we back. We back. Sometimes me and Poolie forget that we on camera sometimes. You just don't know what's going to come out of our mouth when we talk and say things. I had to say when we talk. Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
When we talk.
Yes, when we talk. Poolie crazy. He crazy, y'all. He crazy.
Don't blame it on me.
I got to. My mom might be watching. It's all him. But no, she can't because she would have said Mama Peach watch.
Yeah, when you catch the recorded version of it.
Oh my gosh. Anyways. So yes. So the mother, like Kristen said on here, the mom should have been gotten him some help. And especially, and she could have. Everything is allegedly. Because he was only 9 years old at the time. So she could have gotten him some help. But he was diagnosed with bipolar.
If he was bipolar, man, I know somebody that's bipolar. And they don't take the medication.
Well, that's what Auntie said. TT's. Aunties and TT said that he wasn't taking his medicine.
Sometimes they don't want to take that medication for whatever reason it is that the medication is doing something to them, making them feel some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't take that medication, and that's what you see, he cools it for a minute, and then he's snapping on you.
Exactly.
Out of nowhere. You don't know where it came from, but that's what it is. It's that bipolar, before you know it, you're talking to the other person again.
Exactly. I agree. I strongly agree. And
that's off medication.
Yeah. Kristen said he should have been removed from the home and kids. And that's what I'm not understanding. How did he get them kids by himself? If the mama got to ask you, are you gonna kill your kids? She shouldn't even have to ask him that. She shouldn't even have to ask him. And if she did, then he shouldn't have custody of them kids. Them kids shouldn't even be around him without supervised vision. If the mama got that question, if he gonna kill these kids. Oh, I'm sorry, are you gonna harm these kids? Hurt these kids? One of them, she said. She didn't say kill them.
I mean, I could turn around and say something like that, and somebody else could ask me the same question. But I mean, this is how it was happening. I mean, this is what was going on with him. I mean, he been living with it. He's been okay. Ain't nobody had no problem out of him. Nobody knew he was like this. Like they said, this happened when he was way younger. He's a grown man now.
Exactly.
You don't know how he's gonna act. cool so far.
True.
Had no problems out of him. We know he's diagnosed, but we had no problems out of him. So,
except for, I guess, when he tried to kill himself at the age of 9 years old.
man, how many years is that from where he at now? How old is
He's up there in age. Probably up there with us or a little bit younger than us. So, well, y'all, just pray for the family. My heart goes out to them. That's all we could do is pray. I could not imagine being that mother at that moment.
being that father?
Maybe that's some real ass shit to say. Y'all, hold on, y'all. I don't even know. There it goes. That was cold. That was like right on time, y'all. I couldn't imagine being a mother and seeing my kids go through that. Okay, he didn't do it this time. But yes,
Oh, you want to repeat?
it was supposed to be a repeat. That was supposed to have been. It's okay. It's okay. We're learning. Y'all, we finna get into our talent for the night. Miss J, I think it's Jada. Jada Nova. But y'all gonna see her name in the corner. Don't even worry about it. Here we go.
Baby, the sound of you better than honey, yeah. I want you off my mind and on me, holding me closer than we've ever been before. This ain't a dream, you're here with me. Boy, it don't get no better than you. For you, I wanna take my time all night. Baby, you should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby, good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. I wanna love you in every kind of way. I wanna please you, no matter how long it takes. If the world should end tomorrow and we only have today, I wanna love you in every kind of way.
All right, y'all. That's Miss J Nova. Now I know y'all, she's not a stranger to Peachy Tea Time. She hasn't been on the show, but I think that's what that sounded like. I think that's what that sounded like. But no, she, she haven't been on the show, but we have played her music on there before, and she looked just like that. It was like she went one day and did like maybe 10 joints. And just said upload. But she be killing it. She be killing it. I will say that. But she say, yes, queen, yes. She definitely does her thing. So we're gonna go ahead, y'all, and get into a commercial. And once we get into our commercial, we are about to get started with Tanisha's story. And for those that have missed the shows that I've played before, which was one was in August. That's when I first did the show, was in August. And then me and Jason did it recently. I can't remember when me and Jason did it. A couple months ago, maybe. 2 or 3 months ago we did it. So we're gonna get into that. I do know a lot of women that has been watching my show, and men, they are familiar with Tanisha. We are going to continue to say her name, Tanisha. We are also going to continue to say my niece's name, Tamaria Stewart, just as well. You know what I'm saying? So I am, at this point, I have decided that I'm going to start doing something special on Monday. Not this Monday, because this Monday we are having a Valentine's Day special. Okay? This Monday, we are having a Valentine's Day special. Okay? Now you cooking with grease. That's a lot better than that little bullshit you was just doing. Sorry, y'all, about my language. Sorry. You know, I'm trying to get it all out before Wednesday when the pastor come on here on Wednesday.
Where you get that from, your daddy?
Hey, Sonessa, if you watching. Hey, boo.
Now you cooking with grease.
Now you cooking with grease. Yes, wait till I learn the other one that he be saying about the creek don't rise. Baby, so by the time I turn 50, oh baby, that's gonna be my new word, my new statement. As soon as I get it. I'll tell y'all next week. If somebody know it, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. But if you don't put it in the chat, then I'm gonna ask my daddy and I'll let y'all know on Monday. Yes. And it's something about the creek don't rise. If the creek don't rise, something like that. You know. That's what you get. All right. Miss Barbara Auntie said the kid's mother will never be the same. She's gonna always think of that call before he killed them. I agree, Auntie. I strongly agree. She is. We can't see you. There. They want to see the headphones. I can't stand for it. So, y'all, we finna get into our commercial and we'll be right back. Okay? Right back.
Like shock.
Hold on, Jessica. I'm sorry. Tanya, don't play with me. Don't play with me, okay? I do my shit very thoroughly. I know it's in there. I know you can see it. Now, your best bet is not to even come back up here, Tanya, because my real upsetness is with you as a woman, okay? So don't play with me and tell me you can't get up here. I don't see it when I just put it out there. Don't play with me. Jessica, proceed. Go ahead, boo.
So where was I at?
I don't know. Y'all know that's my classic. Y'all gonna see that for a long time, okay? I just want y'all to know y'all gonna see that for a long time. But that's my classic, baby. I love that clip. And I don't even get like that on the shows. I don't even get like that. It's just that she was playing with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Y'all, he done moved the mixer right over there by him. Look, Chrissy said, don't play with me, period. Period, poo. Woo, child. Baby, I don't know. It's like something came out of me. I don't know what it was, but something came out of me because I was upset. Okay. So, y'all, here we go. We finna go ahead. I got one more thing to play because y'all know I gotta represent on every show I do. I gotta represent his 92.3, baby. Make sure y'all go download the app. Okay? Just don't go download the app. All right, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses. Mwah. Now, I'm here right now at his 92.3, the real definition of internet radio, baby. Make sure y'all check me out each and every Saturday. Not some Saturdays, not every other day on Saturday. Each and every Saturday, 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 2 o'clock p.m. Central Time, and 12 o'clock p.m. Pacific Time. Love you guys. Bye. Wait a minute. Tan said you just had to bring out the ratchet. Yes, I sure did. I was trying not to. Now, for those that did not see that show, that was when I exposed a scammer. He was trying to scam me out of some money. So I exposed him. And he fell for the bait, baby. He came right on the show. Him and his wife, they came up on the they came up on the panel. They thought I was finna tell them, yes, I would definitely do business with y'all in front of everybody that's watching. That's what they thought. Baby, Kristen, I exposed that ass, girl. It was crazy. It was crazy. I gotta tell you about that on another time. But if y'all want to go watch it, go to YouTube, baby. Go to YouTube, and it says it on there. The scammer, the scammer. But they ain't gonna fuck with me no more. And then they did send me a cease and desist. But he ain't put he ain't put nothing in there telling me I gotta take the video down. He didn't do none of it. Okay. So we good on it. We good on it. So y'all, let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started. Like I said, I've been following this story since it happened. And I basically was doing what I do, look for clips. And that's when I ran across this story. And this was back in August when I ran across it, and it happened in July. July 16th, if I'm not mistaken. And I want to make sure I say everything is allegedly, again, explicit language. And tonight I'm going to add, Jose said that was a good show. Tonight I'm going to add, it might be a little tearful. I will say that. That's why I saved it for the end, and I probably need to go get me some tissue because I might just cry tonight. But that y'all already know that's what Peachy Tea Time is about. We gonna laugh, we gonna kiki, have a good time. We gonna be mad sometimes. We gonna go off sometimes. But at the end of the day, it's still gonna be a time where we might shed a tear. And since I've been following this story since day one, I shed a lot of tears, a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. It is a Peachy update. So I will give you a brief intro. I'm going to play a clip from when it all began, and we'll go from there. So here we go. Peachy update.
Than 2 months after a Louisville woman died in a southern Indiana jail, her family is still seeking answers. Adam Pinsker reports.
Ronisha Morell remembers when Breonna Taylor was killed by police as she slept in her Louisville home in March of 2020, and she's well aware of other incidents where blacks have been mistreated by police. Now it happened to a member of her family.
And I ain't never think we'll be in this situation. It's under the same bracket, injustice, by people with authority.
Morell's sister, 23-year-old Tanisha Chappell, was an inmate at the Jackson County Jail where she died July 15th. Her family now knows why.
So my understanding from conversations with Indiana State Police is that the initial autopsy reflects that Tanisha died due to toxicity, which means she was poisoned, but that the substance is unknown.
Family attorney Sam Aguiar says it could be a matter of days before a second round of tests confirms what the substance is. Chappell was arrested in May on charges of shoplifting from the Edinburgh Outlet Mall. She led police on a chase that ended in Jackson County. In early July, a judge denied Tanisha's request for a bond reduction. It was around that time she told family members she was afraid someone was trying to poison her.
She was like, "Sis, somebody put some bleach in my pickle juice."
Chappell also told her family that other inmates were calling her racial slurs, and someone fashioned a noose and put it in her cell. On July 15th, Tanisha told jailers she was running a fever and felt sick, but the family says guards did nothing that night.
It was no reason why they all walked around and let my sister bang on the buzzer, let my sister be in poop, vomiting blood, and they don't do nothing besides giving her some Tylenol, because that's what ISP said that they gave her.
By Friday, July 16th, her condition was much worse. Chappell was taken to the hospital in Seymour, where she was pronounced dead that evening. The family says there was bruising on her body as well.
Her body was in a lot of stress. We had to wait before we even received her body from Jackson County.
Chappell's family and their attorneys are frustrated by the length of time it has taken Indiana State Police to complete the investigation. They want Jackson County Sheriff Rick Meyer to turn over any surveillance video from the day of the incident.
in order for us to determine that, and in order for ISP to determine that, there's going to have to be comprehensive viewing of the videos. There's going to have to be, people that come forward and basically establish, from their own eyewitness accounts or from things that they've been told by others.
The family's legal team says the more time that passes, the harder it is to track down inmates who may have valuable information about what happened, as many of them have been released or transferred to other jails. Morrell says the silence coming from the Jackson County Sheriff and Indiana State Police won't make her family be quiet.
They just thought that Tanisha's family wasn't going to fight. That's all it is. They thought they was just going to be able to cover a 23-year-old black girl story and think that they was going to just be able to tell us anything.
For Indiana News Desk, I'm Adam Pinsker.
Y'all, I thought we was down. I'm sorry. But this is Tanisha. This is Tanisha Chappell. Hashtag say her name. I want you guys to know that because of Tanisha, because of my niece, Tamaria Stewart, I have decided that Mondays will be dedicated and called Say Her Name, and it's going to be dedicated to Tanisha and also to Tamaria. And what I'm going to do is basically let you guys know, because Mondays is just me. Sometimes I have a guest, sometimes I don't. So it will not be starting this Monday because of our Valentine's Day special. But the following Monday, I will be doing shows about Black women that either was murdered some way, somehow. It could be by a police officer. It could be by anything, or anyone rather. So that's what I'll be doing, and it is dedicated to the both of them, and that's where the inspiration came from. So this is the latest update, y'all. This is the latest update. Here he is. Here he is. My husband like, would you bring us back up now, please? You know what I'm saying? My husband, he loves Peachy Talks. Okay, you hear me?
Because I'm on it.
Okay, because he's on it. That's why. So after this story, after this topic, baby, don't let me forget, because I don't forget that quick. After this story, we will tell y'all the edible arrangement story, okay? We will tell y'all after this story. So here we go, and let's get started with the update.
Video that was denied through open records. The family had not obtained it, and definitely not the public until now. We reported on the medical records and ambulance reports and how Chappell's attorneys believed she'd been suffering for hours without getting medical help. Now we get to see some of what jail staff did, and more importantly, what they didn't do. Disturbing new video shows Jackson County inmate Tanisha Chappell begging for help for hours before she died. For nearly 24 hours, Chappell complained she was in pain, according to Jackson County prosecutors. At one point, she hits her head on metal. A guard would later write that video showed she had just missed hitting her head. From there, Chappell is seen vomiting and naked after telling a guard she felt she was on fire. She's covered in her own waste. The calls for help continue.
Just making a sense that you're faking it. So if you're not going to be able to get dressed, we're going to leave you alone. And you can sit there and just suffer.
Starting at 2:13 in the afternoon, during a span of 24 minutes, Chappell calls for help, tries to bang on the doors, and collapses 4 times. No one comes to check on her during those occasions. At 2:31, jail nurse Ed Rattan comes to the cell.
You want to get dressed so you can step out here?
On the third time, at 2:33, he warns her.
Last chance, either you get up and get a bit dressed and come on out and talk to me, or I'm just going to go back doing my thing.
He does just that for 35 minutes. When they come back at 3:08, they tell her to get dressed once again, leave, and come back 4 minutes later when Chappell collapses to the floor.
I promise you, you're not on fire.
When the ambulance arrives at 3:26, Chappell tries to put on a blanket as if it were clothes. 1 hour later, after getting to the hospital in an ambulance, moaning in pain, with yellow eyes and chest, and still handcuffed to the stretcher, Chappell would flatline. Shortly after, she was dead. The doctors wrote they believe she'd ingested toxic chemicals found in common cleaning supplies. The autopsy would later find the cause of death to be undetermined after testing for antifreeze, but they did note toxicity due to an unknown substance. Chappell had no hard drugs in her system. Back at the jail, the videos show this: the guards cleaning up her cell.
Chappell was in jail for a theft charge and for leading police on a chase. Her family told me she didn't deserve to die. The Jackson County prosecutor declined to charge anyone in this case after ISP investigated. He wrote that they did not find any evidence that Chappell had been intentionally poisoned and wrote that Chappell had received medical attention. The case is now closed. We've reached out to the FBI to see if they're investigating for civil rights violations. They wouldn't confirm or deny. We'll stay on top of it.
All
Okay.
them motherfuckers need to be locked up.
Mama, now you know Poolie do a little extra on Peach Talks. Do a little extra. But y'all all know it's explicit language. Explicit language. But before you say anything, I want to say this. Miss Levita, which is Tanisha's mother, she's probably watching right now. And I want to say my condolences to you once again. I pray for you. I love you. And I'm going to continue to say her name. This is not going to be the last time that we talk about Tanisha. I want to make sure I say that to you. I appreciate you and I thank you for trusting me with this story. For those that's not aware, I talked to Miss Levita, which is Tanisha's mother. Kristen, don't do that. Kristen said, wow, I'm crying. This is so sad. It is. It is. And I'm going to get back to you with that, Kristen. I'm going to get back to you with that. But I just want you to know that I'm behind you 100%. My family is behind you 100%. And my YouTube, Facebook, and IG family, and my radio station family is behind you 100%. The video that you all just saw, that video, she saw that video after she came on my show. After she came on my show, they closed the case. She had been wanting this video for the longest before they closed the case. She wanted this video. When she came on my show with me and Jason, she was still waiting for the videotapes, for the videos. And then after the show, she got the announcement that they was closing the case. Then after that, that's when she got the videos that she had been asking for since day one. When she found out that Tanisha was killed, murdered, whatever you want to call it. She didn't get a chance to see her daughter's body until, if I'm not mistaken, 4 days later. 4 days to a week later. As y'all just saw in the clip that we just played, I know y'all saw that this girl hit her head. My husband sitting here saying, oh, damn, she hit her head. Yes.
Yeah, because I saw the video and I was listening. I was watching at the same time, but I was listening. But at the same time, I'm looking at my phone, so it's smaller. So I can't really see that well, but seeing it on the computer on the larger screen and actually hearing better sound, you can actually hear her head hit the bed. Her head hit the bed. You can see her head hit the bed. They say almost. I'm like, almost.
She just missed it, they say.
Just missed it. Just missed what? Who said they just missed what? That was straight up fucking.
Yes.
No, without somebody saying that she was drugged. That is straight up neglect. When this woman is sitting up here screaming that she's burning up, she's on fire, come help me. She take her clothes off. Y'all wanted to put her clothes back on. She said she's burning up. Why would she want to put her clothes back on? Y'all
And
come in and check on
she's
her.
covered. She's covered in her own waist. Green waist. For those that don't know what waist is, throw up. Green throw up.
They was supposed to came in help. Period. All they wanted to do was put her clothes back on. That's all they screaming at her. You don't put your clothes back on. Check you out. Like, what if I don't have the strength to put on more clothes at this point?
Well, we can see that she didn't have the strength.
I'm just saying. I'm just putting it in words. Just saying. If you thought it wasn't, you know, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. But even though, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing that, it's still coming up short.
Exactly.
And I'm saying short. I'm talking about way short. Like, you ain't even close. Like, everybody that came and checked, opened up that door. Everybody that opened up that door, they should be held on criminal charges.
Period. Point blank.
Y'all supposed to still be there looking after folks. Y'all ain't looking after nobody. Y'all just came in there and just said, listen, you'll put your clothes on. We ain't gonna look at you. I'm gonna go back to doing my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the motherfucker actually said, I'm gonna go back to doing my thing.
That's what he said. But we ain't done. This was an update from after the show that I did in August. Okay? I know I reposted it, but I haven't done a new show on it. I have not done a new show on it. There's so much stuff going on out here, y'all. So much stuff. It's so much stuff that I wish I could show y'all. But we don't have enough time in the day. But this story right here, this story gonna get followed. I pray for this story. I don't know these people. I just got to know these people. I have invited her in the group that I'm in. I'm a mom with an angel in heaven. Barbara Crooks, who I've been calling Auntie, she's the CEO founder of that group. And Miss Levita is part of the group. I have gotten to know this lady and never seen her, met her a day in my life, except for over the phone, and social media, because I've decided to take on this story. So we're going to go ahead and get into another update clip, and then we have a few more. The next 3 clips, especially the next 2, not after this one, I really need y'all to brace yourself. If you guys can't handle, you're going to hear Tanisha's voice. And you're going to hear how she's sounding. So if you can't handle stuff like that, and I get it, I want to warn you guys first. So if you need to leave off and come back, I'll let you know when it's that time. But I want to warn y'all first, okay? So here we go. Here's the next clip.
Family members and activists packed the Southern Indiana courtroom today to make an emotional plea for help.
They're calling for justice for Tanisha Chappell, who died last summer after being held at the Jackson County Jail. WLKY's Mark Vanderhoff says new evidence shows she yelled for help for several hours before being taken to the hospital.
The family of Tanisha Chappell say they will not rest until they get justice. And they say that coming here to this courthouse was just one more step in that process.
I just want to brush under the rug. The Jackson County commissioners sat and listened as the crowd made their appeal.
And I want to know what we're going to do different to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Matt Reedy, president of the county commission, says they cannot legally intervene. Last month, the Jackson County prosecutor announced he was not pursuing any charges in Chappell's case. According to his report, an autopsy found a probable toxicity of unknown substance, with manner of death being undetermined. And on Monday, the family's attorney released jail recordings that show Chappell repeatedly told jailers that she was vomiting blood. Her pleas for help lasted 12 hours.
I'm throwing up blood.
I'm sorry?
I'm throwing up blood.
You're throwing up blood?
My stomach.
With your what? Your stomach?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to do unless you're coughing up something crazy.
I need a nurse.
Huh?
I need to go to the hospital.
It made me sick because she asked so many times.
Chappell's sister, Renisha Morel, says she believes the recording showed the jail staff should be held accountable.
First and foremost, they need to fire everybody that was on that shift because there was no reason my sister didn't receive any type of attention. She didn't get any type of attention.
She believes there has to be something the commissioners can do.
They got a voice in this town. Like, they have titles. Make it count. Do something with it. Or it's pointless. It don't mean nothing.
And she says this won't be the last time they see her. Mark Vanderhoff.
All right, y'all. So that was one of the updates. We still got a couple more to go. That was Tanisha's sister, Ronisha. I have spoken with her just as well. Y'all, this family is just like any other family. Just like us. And I'm just being 100 with y'all. They are just like us. Like anybody. Like they didn't even know what direction to really turn to. Because this was nothing that anybody would expect. But they've been pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. They have talked to news people. They've talked to the news. They've been on all the news broadcasts in their county, in their city, in their state. This needs to be nationwide. Now, granted, they have been after my show, they have been going on other platforms on YouTube, where we see it on YouTube rather, with a much higher following base. And that's exactly what needs to happen. We can't wait on them to do it. They're going to do about 1 or 2 clips, 3, 4, 5 clips, if that. But they need us to keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. Y'all know I got my unapologetic shirt on today, baby. When I tell y'all, we got to do something for us as black women and black men. Black and brown, African American, whatever y'all want to call yourselves. We got to stand for each other. Stand up for each other. Because I'm about to tell you right now, they thought this shit was going to get pushed under the rug, baby. They had no idea that from July 15th, and I said 16th at first, but from July 15th, which is what the news said, up until, what's the day? February 11th, they ain't think we were going to still be talking about this. Anybody. I don't care if it is just me or whoever else. And baby, it ain't no just me. Oh, it ain't no just me. They making moves. They are making moves. They just need to get to the right people. The right people. Because there's no way that this should have been closed. There's no way. Now, the next 2 clips that I'm about to play, I'm going to go into a commercial, but the next 2 clips that I'm about to play, you guys are going to hear from an inmate. An inmate that was there when this happened. An inmate that said, I was laughing while this was happening, but had no idea that Tanisha was going to die. Had no idea. You guys are going to hear from Tanisha on this clip just as well. Okay? So we got to get into the commercial, y'all. And we'll be back with that. We'll be back with Tanisha and the inmate. Here we go.
She hit the box.
I need one of the guards to come back here, please. Please.
So she told the box repeatedly, over and over and over. We all heard it, okay, that she needed help.
Yes.
Need help.
What?
Need help.
What do you need help with?
My stomach.
What?
My stomach.
What?
My stomach.
With your what? Your stomach?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to do unless you're coughing up something crazy.
I need a nurse.
Huh?
I need to go to the hospital.
She's like, I need to go to the hospital.
I need to go to the hospital.
Do what?
I need to go to the hospital.
You gotta go to the bathroom.
I need to go to the hospital.
To the hospital?
Yes.
What's wrong?
I'm throwing up blood.
I'm throwing up blood.
You're throwing up?
Blood.
And she was very adamant about needing to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
I need to go to the hospital.
Do what?
I need to go to the hospital.
Like everyone, like we could hear her hollering for help and stuff.
I'm dehydrated. My whole bucket is full with vomit. I'm throwing up blood.
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I'm calling my sergeant.
She was making a big deal.
I spoke to the sergeant. He said that the nurse will see you in the morning.
Yeah. I'm throwing up in my sleep.
And the guards come back there or check on her like when they did their walkthrough. Nobody gave a shit. No one cared.
What's your name? Chappell. Alrighty.
She was screaming, help me. And we laughed at her.
I need help. I need help. I need help. I need help.
Tanisha was eventually taken to the hospital around 4 p.m. the next day, where she later died.
No, we're not on mute, by the way. I don't know what to say. They said that she asked for help over 40 times. This is something that I'm going to go to the comments. Josette said, what he mean coughing up something crazy? She throwing up blood. What could be more serious than that?
I said the same thing. She said she coughing up, she throwing up blood. You said if you're not throwing up something crazy, what the fuck is crazy? Anything that comes out your stomach is crazy.
Now, when I told y'all that these people is just like us, I felt like this could be us. when
It is us.
it is us. Exactly. It is us. Now, like I said, I've been following this story since August. That was when I did the first show on it by myself. The second show I did about 3 or 4 months ago. I did that with Tanisha's mom, Lavita, and also with Jason. I talked to Lavita on the phone. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because that's just me. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When Lavita called me this morning at 6:30 this morning, because everybody know I be up. She told me about those clips. Told me to go see the clips. Directed me straight to it. And she told me to call her back when I finished watching them. My husband had left to take the kids to school. I watched those clips, and those are clips that I created by cutting up stuff. But this is a whole story. This was a whole platform that she went on, her and Ranisha, and their lawyer, the Roland Martin show. I will post it after the show. You guys can watch it in its entirety. So shout out to Roland Martin. After I finished watching that, I broke down crying. I put my head in my hands on my computer desk, and I started praying out to God. Boo-hoo crying. And I asked God, what am I supposed to do? I cover stories like these all the time. I have talked to family members of stories that I have covered. But this young lady story touches me, and I keep talking to their family. I felt like it must be something I'm supposed to do. And I asked God to give me the answer. That's what I did. And when I tell y'all this, it just rocked me. It rocked me. This could be any of us. Any of us. They didn't give a damn about her at all. Miss Barbara, which is Auntie said this hurts. From one grieving mom to another grieving mom. This hurts. This is a hard pill to swallow. And you know what, Auntie? I told Lavita, I said, Lavita, I know it's hard for you to have to keep telling the story over and over. I said, but you have to. This has to get nationwide. They can't just do this and get away with this. Whoever was the one that poisoned this young lady, Tanisha, like I said, everything is allegedly. But from what the inmates are saying, she was poisoned. And we still got one more clip where y'all gonna hear this. But I told her, you got to keep fighting. When it was time for me to do this show, I had spoke to her already this morning. And I told her, I'm going to cover this again. But an hour before it was time for me to do this show, I called her again. I'm about to do the show. I don't want you to be scrolling and just happen to see it. And she said, Tanel, I remembered that you said that. And go ahead, please cover it. But this is what got to happen. So the point of me saying this is that for her to have to relive this each and every time somebody is posting it, because that's what needs to be done to get it nationwide, as a mother, she have to keep seeing this over and over again. I'm sure she's watching this right now.
Can't grieve the way she wants to. She can't grieve the way she needs to.
Exactly. Tan said, like, what the what? I can't believe how they just ignored her cry for help. Cassandra, that's so sad. She begged for her life and suffered a horrible death slowly. My God. And for no damn reason, everybody should be held accountable and charged with her death because somebody had to poison her from on the inside. And for me, I truly believe the reason they closed the case because it's an inside job because the video tells it all. That they didn't get that video until after they closed the case. After they closed it. That's wrong.
And like they said, everybody that was on that damn ship needs to be held accountable.
Everybody. Even I would say the inmates too. The ones that they know put this poison, and the poison was supposed to be cleaning supplies. It was supposed to be cleaning supplies. That's what they said. That's what they said. It's supposed to be cleaning supplies that did this.
She did say bleach.
When she said bleach, that was when she talked to Tanisha and told her that they was trying to put bleach. But they had talked to Tanisha. She had talked to Tanisha again after that. Tanisha again after that. But they still was doing it. Exactly. Now, the next clip I'm about to play, y'all, this the last clip on it. And then we got another clip after this of somebody else talking that I had to make sure y'all saw. But this next one is
talk show, TV, news, worldwide.
Worldwide. Well, and the only way it's gonna get there is if we keep pushing it.
They is trying to cover this. They is trying to cover it. They like we said, they just sat up here and closed the case and then decided, okay, now you can have the footage.
They had to give it to them unless they destroyed it first.
Now you can get the footage. You want to give me the footage after the case is closed. You want to get this thing real.
Yeah. Please, y'all, share this video.
Let's go. Let's get it reopened.
We gotta get it reopened, y'all. We got to. So y'all finna play this next clip. This will be the last clip of y'all hearing it with Tanisha. And this is a hard one right here.
I think they should have moved her a long time ago for her own protection. You know, I've said some pretty nasty things to her.
Like some bad stuff that happened. Somebody got in my face and screamed that I was a black nigger bitch.
I just called her a black nigger bitch. And then she said, for some reason I remember her exactly saying, watch your mouth. And then I yelled nigger about 50 times.
You know what a cop just told me yesterday in here?
What?
He said, he asked me, he said, do you know the easiest way to get away with murder? I was like, no, what is it? He's like, be a cop. I just got to get this hell out of here before I end up on the fucking news. And this time, y'all, oh my God, it's so fucking scary.
I'm gonna play this again one more time because I want y'all to understand what's going on in that video, in that clip. So Tanisha's on the phone with her sister. And she's telling her sister what happened, the things, that have been happening. The other voice you hear is the inmate. So the inmate may say something, and then Tanisha come right behind it and say it. Okay? But it's basically editing. Basically. That's what it all is. So I'm going to play it again so y'all can hear it. But the part that I really want y'all to hear is when she said, I need to get out of here before I end up on the fucking news. That's what she said.
I think they should have moved her a long time ago for her own protection. You know, I've said some pretty nasty things to her.
Like some bad stuff that happened. Somebody got in my face and screamed that I was a black nigger bitch.
I just called her a black nigger bitch. And then she said, for some reason, I remember her exactly saying, "Watch your mouth." And then I yelled nigger about 50 times.
You know what a cop just told me yesterday in here?
What?
He asked me, he said, "You know the easiest way to get away with murder?" I was like, "No, what is it?" He's like, "Be a cop." I just gotta get this show out of here before I end up on the fucking news. And this time, oh y'all, oh my God, it's so fucking scary.
Renee.
Once again, shout out to Roland for covering that. I want to say this. They family did a lot. They didn't just sit down and, oh, we ain't got the money to get her out. I don't know what we're going to do. No. They did a lot trying to get her out. And they just could not come up with the money. $4,000. A lot of us don't have $4,000 just sitting around. But as a mother, I couldn't imagine how Lavita is feeling right now. And we've talked about this. And she can't beat herself up for not being able to come up with that money. She can't. But as a mother, that's what you do. Y'all, we gotta get justice for her. We have to. It's a must that we get justice for her. For the family. She sat there and said she hopes she don't end up on the fucking news. I'm so scared in here. That makes you cringe hearing this. And now this baby is gone. She had a 10-year-old daughter, Nevaeh, who don't have her mama no more. Over something so senseless. She shouldn't even been in there that long. She shouldn't even been in there that long. Her bond was set at $50,000. And 10% of that, and then they lowered it to the $4,000.
She shouldn't have been in that county.
She shouldn't even been in that county. Yes, she did flee the police. But they took her, after taking her to the hospital, they took her 5 counties over. Where all the white people at. Only 2 black people. Per the news, only 2 black people was in this prison. In this jail, in this jail. The town is known, from what I was told, and everything is allegedly, but from what I was told, the town that she was in is known for nothing but straight racism and lynching. Did y'all hear them say that they put a noose in her cell? A noose. And it was almost time for her to go to court. So she was never even charged. She was never even charged. Didn't even get a chance to make it to court. Was never even charged with stealing anything. It gotta be a better way, y'all. It has to. Auntie said, I agree with everything Miss Cassandra Walker said. Everything. And they said the only way it can be opened back only if the FBI open it. They should already open it back because it shouldn't have been closed. Like, how you gonna put the video out to the public and give her the video after you close it? And you said that y'all didn't see anything wrong. What happened? Now the what's the folks? The people that did the autopsy. They came back and said she was poisoned. But then they came back again and said her death is to be undetermined. But she said it was poison. Now you done took it back and say it's undetermined. How is that possible? Unless you're getting paid. Unless you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. Because you already said what it was. But now you finna backtrack on it. Mama Peach said, hey, Mama. She said we need to get her in touch with George Floyd lawyer. They was in touch with him. That's Ben Crump. And it was more to that. It was more to that. So I'll talk to her, Levita, about that, and we'll go from there. Auntie said, I'm sorry, but I don't give a damn what she said. She didn't deserve this. That's my thing. I don't care what she did. And like I told her mom, I don't care if they were trying to make an example out of her because they were saying that it was a theft ring going on where people was coming from that town, come to the outlet stealing stuff all the time. I don't care about that. Why they keep bringing it up, that don't matter to me. Because the way you walked in there is the way you should have walked up out of there. Regardless of what you've been through. I don't care about your past. We all got a past. Something done happened with all of us that we wasn't supposed to do. Shit, I got caught stealing before when I was 15 years old. My mom and daddy weren't too happy with me at all. I remember we had to go back to some little court thing. They didn't take me to jail, but because I was only 15, but I had to go to some little court thing. I remember that. Sitting in the room. Thinking I was finna go to juvenile. But I didn't. Cassandra said, y'all keep the comments coming, baby. Keep them coming. Cassandra said whatever they gave her was burning her inside. So it had to be a chemical of some sort. Gotta make it make sense. And whoever the prosecutor is that closed the case needs to be fired. Like how she injected any chemicals and she locked up in a cell. She can't get anything unless a guard or somebody give it to her. They dead ass wrong. And I'm wondering how they sleeping at night exactly. Knowing this young lady blood on their hands. This beyond sad and ridiculous. And she seen it coming. She predicted her own a cutoff. Then she said, we need Nancy Grace on it. Now, I agree with you on that. I don't know if Nancy retired or what. I don't know if she's still on or not. But yes, Nancy Grace. And CNN. And CNN. You know, like I told, people, when people go on CNN, sometimes it happen the same day. Sometimes it happen the day before, depending on how much money they got to give and who they know. But for majority of the time, it didn't happen that same day. It didn't happen that same day. It didn't happen the day before. Some people be up there, it happened a year ago, 6 months ago. But they kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And they had people pushing and pushing and pushing for them to where they can get to that level. And that's what we're trying to do. Keep pushing for them and their family. Auntie said, yes, we need that Nancy Grace, baby. Mom P said she need to write into Tamron Hall show to tell her daughter's story. Yes, and y'all keep the comments coming so that she can see it. Tangent said, people are sick of poison. People are sick. Oh, that's sick as fuck. That was just that's AF. People are sick of poison her. Shaking my head. This is just sickness. Didn't deserve it at all. Exactly. And Miss Levita is in the building. Hey, boo. Yes. Hubby said hey. But yes, Miss Levita, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Our heart goes out to you. We are all going to continue to pray for you. And we are all, each and every one of us, is going to keep pushing for you. So y'all, if y'all could please continue to share this video, talk to people about her. If you have your own platform, speak on her. Say her name. You know what I'm saying? Say her name. Just like we had to say her name for Breonna Taylor, Tanisha ain't no different. We're going to say her name just as well. Tangent said, regardless of what she did, charge whatever she did to charge her and not kill her is what's supposed to have happened. Yeah, exactly. So, regardless of what she did, she was just supposed to get charged, not kill her. Cassandra said she was in so much pain, she was hitting her own head. That let you know something serious was wrong with her. I agree with you 100%. Levita said, hey, yes. Mama P said, Good Morning America would be a good show to start off with. Start off on. She said, thank you to everyone. She said, thank you to everyone. Tana said, I'm standing with you, Levita girl. I'm standing with you. We sure are. We sure are. Amen. And then Auntie said, hey, Miss Levita, praying for you. Justice will be done. It would definitely be done. It would definitely be done. Yes. So that was we got one more clip. One more clip. Now this right here, y'all. This was on the Roland Martin show. Okay. I'm gonna post a video on my page. Shout out to Roland Martin. Y'all can watch it in its entirety. But this young lady, when she spoke, baby, I was like, oh, I got to play this. I got to. So this young lady was actually on the show with Levita and Ronisha and their lawyer. Okay, but she was part of the Roland Martin show. So here she go. And it's explicit language, y'all. I just want to tell y'all up front, it's explicit language. Here we go.
Beyond just disgusted and outraged and just heartbroken by what I heard. That was an 18-hour lynching that we heard. And the callousness, get your ass off your fucking phone, off of Facebook or Candy Crush or whatever the hell it is that you think is so fucking important. You can't take your raggedy ass down and check on a person, a human being. I know y'all think no humans are involved, but a human being who is suffering. That is appalling. It's unconscionable. The no humans involved are the jailers. It's the system that perpetuates this cruelty, this unnecessary cruelty from a shoplifting charge. It's an execution. And this isn't just a Black issue, because this is a predominantly white area, predominantly white jail. Less than a month later, a 29-year-old white man died in that exact same prison. So this isn't just a Black thing where white people can, well, Black motherfuckers stay out of prison, stay out of jail, don't commit crimes. They're killing the white folks too. So yes, this is what we are supposed to have a DOJ for. So I will do everything in my power to try to hope and see if I can get this in front of Kristen Clark, in front of Vanita Gupta. This is a fucking shame that it takes this level of cruelty and trauma expressed in the most just heart-wrenching way. And it still isn't enough, because this is a Black woman that we're talking about. This should have been headline news everywhere. This is suffering. It's unconscionable. It's inhumane. And this is, it's so regular that this isn't even on the news. We aren't in the streets marching behind something like this. A jail sentence, a pretrial jail sentence, is not supposed to be a death sentence. So we have a lot of work to do. We express that every week, but this is a pre-trial lynching that nobody's doing jack shit about, and that is beyond infuriating.
Facts.
I don't think she could have put it no better way.
Hell no. She took all the words out of my mouth, y'all. I think I wrote that down and she found it. But
so crazy.
Yeah, she said everything that needed to be said.
Hey, Tan. Tan said, I totally agree with her. This was definitely a lynching. When you think of lynching,
like
you think
said, pre-trial.
Pre-trial. She hadn't even been charged. The video of her, I'm going to show y'all the video. You don't even see her putting anything in the car. Now, was she stealing? Okay, she probably was. But at the end of the day, you still don't see it. You don't see her putting anything in the car.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck. Even if you went to jail, all that, I don't care. This is not the end result of what should have happened.
And
Period.
that's all it. That's my thing, Foolie. That's my thing. It shouldn't even happen.
The end result. This should not have been the end result of. I stole something. You chased me and caught me. And you got me mad.
Exactly. I agree with you 100%. Yeah. So I'm finna show y'all this clip right quick. But
we don't trust you, or we want to shoot up a cop car. Because when we go to prison, they the same people that pulled us over and got us in the place in the first place.
Exactly.
It was y'all that put us here, and it's y'all that got us in here, and this is y'all that's killing us. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Like all these motherfucking institutions need to be shut down.
That one especially.
They need to find another fucking way. Seriously. They need to find another fucking way because these institutions is fucked. They personal institutions. They making money.
Exactly.
They making money off of prisoners. That's what they doing.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't like you, they kill you. What?
That one old man, he had been in there for so long. They let him out at the age of 78, I think. But he had been in there for like 68 years. They said taxpayers paid over $3 million for this man. $3 million.
And I bet you he was about to die.
And they let him out and said that I forgot. I don't want to say it. I covered it. But I cover so much stuff, y'all. I cover so much stuff. So I don't want to say exactly, I ain't for sure. They are. They're dirty. So this is the clip that I want y'all to see where you guys will see Tanisha at her car, but you don't see her with no clothes. You don't see her with nothing. But here we go.
Own car.
WDRB's Stefan Johnson explains why police say she did it and what happened next.
It happened behind me here at the Edinburgh, Indiana Premium Outlets on Wednesday. Police say they were in the middle of another shoplifting investigation when a woman grabbed merchandise from a store, ran to the parking lot, realized her keys were locked inside the car, and had to smash her own.
I stopped it. And I stopped it because my husband, which she's 100% right, said we don't even need to play this. Because this ain't what we talking about. Because we care less what she damn stole. It can be replaced. It is. It is. I agree with you 100%.
If I stole something, if I didn't steal something, if I ran from you, damn near got away. I ain't put nobody else in harm except you and me. Yeah. You can tell me when I can give up or I get caught. Do some harm to me. This is the game we playing. This is the game we playing. We finna play by our own self.
Exactly.
Because your rules ain't working.
You're right.
I can't play by your rules. I play by your rules and I still lose. If you still want me to play by your rules, I can't play by your rules. Matter of fact, I don't even want to play your game. How about let's play mine?
Mm-hmm.
And we playing by my rules.
But I just wanted y'all to see which is not irrelevant, like he said, and he's right. But I want y'all to see that because we were talking about that she was never charged. She didn't even get a chance to be charged with anything. And then there was nothing for them to see that we can see that she's even putting in the car or anything. Rather, I don't know what happened to her stuff. But regardless, the way she walked in that jail is the way she should have walked out of that jail. And that didn't happen. Lavita even said they made her walk to the Guardian. They made her walk to the rolling thing, the Guardian. What they call it? The Gurney. Why didn't you just say Gurney?
I didn't know what you were talking
You
about.
know, you just said it now.
You said gurney and roll the thing out. Oh, gurney.
You knew what it was. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I apologize. Yes, he did. He knew. But the Gurney.
Apologize for yourself.
What? I apologize for myself.
You said gurney.
I apologize for him. Sorry, y'all. But anyway, not to jump off of that. We need to jump back on the topic. Yeah, so they should have been carrying her. She couldn't even put her clothes back on. So y'all don't give a damn?
They wasn't gonna touch it. They wasn't gonna touch it. You seen they tried to make her put on clothes. They didn't want to touch it. They didn't want to be fired.
Do you think they didn't think that she was gonna die? Or do you think they just didn't care?
Care.
Well, I agree with you on that.
If you was sitting your monkey ass down there fucking sick and you was screaming for help, I'm sure you want somebody to help. I don't give a damn what type of sickness you think you got. Shit, you done had a fucking motherfuckers thought they was having heart attacks. Gas. I'm panicking. Something wrong.
Something wrong.
You'll be all right. You can do it in the morning. What the fuck you mean in the morning?
That's my thing. How y'all know that she was gonna make it through the night? How did you know that? You didn't know she was gonna make it through the night. And you gonna say it's okay for her to go home? I mean, wait till the next day? They're exactly 10. They didn't care.
If you're not mad after seeing this, something wrong.
You better say it, baby. You better say it.
I'm sorry.
You better say it. This right here, when I first found this clip and showed it to y'all back in August, when I did it by myself, the show by myself, this is on like a whole nother level. This is on a whole nother level. Just hearing it. Hearing what you all have heard. I don't know. I put the Uber in the chat, y'all. So the Uber is in the chat. If you want to come up, you can leave the avatar off if you don't want to show your face. If you want to show your beautiful face, feel free to come on up. I will see you at the bottom. You will not just jump up. You're going to be in the backstage studio. Okay? So you'll be in the backstage studio until I introduce you up. But I do think that they didn't care what happened to her. If she died or she didn't die. But what I definitely think is, or that I definitely know, that they didn't expect people to talk about it. They should be, at this point, they should be getting on their knees every night. Because it's gonna come. They all gonna have to pay for this. Even if the court don't come pick them up. Even if they never see behind bars for this. You best believe God knows. God gonna make it happen. You don't need to be behind doors for God to get you. I know that. You know that too.
They call it karma. It comes back around.
That's sad. It's a sad situation.
Sometimes it comes quicker than what you think.
Auntie said they knew she wasn't going to make it. That's why they didn't want to take her to the hospital to be saved. You know, I saw I don't know where I saw it. I probably should have saved it. But I saw something today. It was a meme. And the person, it was like sketched out. So it wasn't a real picture, but it was sketched out. Um, a person was laying in the hospital bed. The doctor was on the side of them. And then two or three people with the KKK mask was on their head, over their face. And they said, "Why everybody talking about the KKK in the police department? What about the ones in the hospitals?" That's what they said. What about the ones in the hospital? You know, they want to get paid too. They want some bread. Just like these police officers want some extra bread. The hospitals do too. There's a lot of hospital doctor bills that people don't pay. So they want some bread.
Some other things we know that you can be saved with, and they do what they supposed to. Like I know you done heard about somebody going to the hospital and getting sent home, and they die so they get there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you say you didn't find nothing, but they had something the whole time. Maybe they only stayed 20 minutes away from the hospital after you released them. They go home and die.
Exactly.
Well, how did you misdiagnose it, or how did you not see this? What do you mean? This person just died from something that should have been seen when they was in the hospital. They came for a reason, and you tell them it was nothing.
Send you right on your way. But baby, come in there as a celebrity or somebody that got some bread or with some good ass insurance. Oh baby, they gonna keep you. They gonna keep you. I got good insurance.
They gonna take
Yeah, I got good insurance from my job. I work at a hospital. I got very good insurance. You know what I told them when I had my baby? Can you let me stay just one more day? Just let me stay one more day. Because I love how y'all just catering to me and everything. You know what they said? She didn't even say, let me go check and see. She said, you want to stay one more day? Okay, yes, you can. I was already coming through the door telling them, I work for us. I work for us. You know I would. Them folks was so nice to me till it made no sense. And I've heard other people that had not so well experience. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get into our motivation for tonight. I really, really hope that you all share this video. What? What? I forgot. I'm sorry. No, whatever. Thanks for reminding me, though. Anyways, I forgot to tell y'all. Well, that's why you're my husband. Because we balance each other out. When I forget stuff, you remind me. No, I did not. Or whatever. So let me tell y'all about the edible arrangements before we get off of here. Maybe we should have showed it after. We're going to tell y'all about the edible arrangements after the motivation because we got a lot of people in here right now. And they still going to stay in here when I tell them the story because it's funny as hell. But I got to make sure, see, it's steady increasing. The number is increasing. I need everybody to hear this motivation. Here we go.
I'm thinking about two men right here in Chicago who are fairly successful, similar background, educated. They worked for a corporation for many years, and they were among many people that were laid off. Two guys who were very good friends. One went out looking for a job for several weeks, along with the other one, and they faced disappointment and rejection again and again and again. They couldn't find any work. One guy stopped. He became discouraged. He stopped going. He stayed home looking at television, became very argumentative and toxic with his wife, drinking beer, getting on the phone, talking to his other negative, unemployed friends, and he just gave up. The other guy kept looking for a job everywhere he could go. Every time he could get an opportunity, kept asking people, networking, checking the newspapers every day. Kept going everywhere he could, trying to find a job. You have too much education. You're overqualified. You won't be here long enough. He kept going. He kept going. He went to a place and said, look here, I tell you what, if you can't hire me, and I know you can use my talents, abilities, and skills, I don't want to sit home and do nothing. Just let me do some volunteer work. You don't have to give me anything, all right? I just want to work. I want to be busy. Guy said, okay, it's on you now, but don't expect me to give you anything. It's okay. This guy came in and worked. He was the first one there. The last one to leave was the best employee there. About 4 weeks later, one of the top managers quit. They were looking for a replacement. Guess who they selected? This other guy. This guy who was volunteering his time. He got the job. What was the difference between the two men? Eyesight and mindsight. Eyesight is judging on what you see. Judging according to appearances. But mindsight is how you interpret what you see. One guy said, it's not possible, it's over, I'm finished. I can't do it. I can't make it. He surrendered. I've faced rejection again and again. I'm not going anymore. There are no jobs out there. But this other guy, he felt that in spite of the news and rejections, in spite of how bad the economy is, in spite of what the newspapers are saying, that it's possible that somebody somewhere will give me a job. He just kept going, thinking it was possible. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That's what we have to do with our dreams. Because things happen to you in life that you can never, ever anticipate. And many times when those things happen, you want to give up.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something.
Sorry, y'all. I had to go to the bathroom. TMI. I messed up our little back screen and everything. Y'all like our new flyer? Y'all like our new flyer? That's what this background is. Our new flyer with us and hubby trying to get his little feel on and everything. Y'all on that flyer, on that picture. He was trying. Be like, hi, slow down, Tito, down. Remember that? Slow down, Tito, down. Okay. Whatever. Anyways, so let me tell y'all about the edible arrangement story. Okay. So I'm on the phone talking to Jason this morning. And I'm like, Jason, this is some new shit that we need to start doing. That. And then all of a sudden the doorbell ring goes off. So I'm like, what the hell? Who's at the door? You know, I got my house coat on and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, who's at the door? So I go to the door, still on the phone with Jason. And let me say this first before I even get into that. Poolie loves the doorbell ring. Okay?
All right.
You come over to our house, Poolie gonna try to scare you on the doorbell ring. You just come and just hit the doorbell ring and somebody start talking to you. It's Poolie. And then you gonna jump and everything because you like, what the hell? Where is this voice coming from?
Yeah, I heard my ring go off. I'm like,
So
I go on there.
Let me tell it.
No, I'm finna tell my story.
No, mine's supposed to come first, then yours.
No.
Yes, it is. Let mine come first.
No,
so
mine come first.
Anyways, so I'm on the phone with Jason.
On the ring.
No, let me
put your hands down.
Let me tell you, you're gonna mess it up.
I'm gonna mess it up.
Because they ain't even know all of that. You done told it already.
What I tell you?
Anyways, so I go to the door. Yes,
yet.
You did.
Man,
I go to the door.
Nothing.
Oh, they heard you. Anyways, I go to the door.
I saw everything on the radio.
And I open up the door. It's edible arrangements. So they like, we got a delivery. So I get it. I'm like, oh my gosh, for me? And then I look. I'm like, my name ain't on here. It said Dolores Bell. I'm like, my name ain't Dolores Bell. And then I looked at I ain't say it out loud. And then I looked at the address. I'm like, this ain't my fucking address either. And I said, all right, thank you, bye. And I closed up. By the time he made it to the sidewalk, baby, guy had spoke to me. He didn't make it to the driveway good, baby. Guy spoke to me and said, baby, you better not. I dare you not to. You better not.
Baby,
I opened up that door. I said, excuse me.
I can't even do this to you. I can't even do this to you. This ain't mine.
I said, this ain't my name. This ain't my address. I said, I can't even do this to you. I said, I can't do this to her.
Now, mind you, I'm watching all this shit on the radio.
And I don't know he's watching this on the radio.
And all I'm saying to myself is, what the fuck?
So can you hear us or you just can see us?
No, I can hear everything.
Okay. So
that's why I called.
Okay, so I gave it back to the guy. I'm still talking to Jason on the phone now.
As soon as she gave it back, I said, man, let me get the fuck off here and call this girl. She done gave back some shit I done fucking paid for.
This what he telling his client at work. Okay. Now I ain't even got the phone call yet. So I'm on the phone with Jason. I'm like, Jason, man, this is the funniest shit that just happened. Now keep in mind, when I gave the man the thing back, this is what he did. He had his phone. I said, this ain't even me. I said, this ain't my name. This ain't even my address. He said, how the wrong address get in here? You know, that doggone, and he was young. He was like, that doggone GPS, I don't even know how this happened. I'm sorry, man. I do not want to do this to you. He's like, I hate to even do this to you. I said, it's okay. I said, because it's not me. It's not me. That's not my address. I said, and I don't want her to be unhappy. And I don't want her to, you know, they might have some arguments in their household if she don't get her package. So I said, but no, this is not me. I said, it's all good. And he just felt so bad. So he went and got back in the car. As soon as he went back in the car, I was telling Jason what just happened. Jason falling out. I mean, it was just so funny to Jason. It tickled Jason. And then all of a sudden, my phone rings. So when my phone rings, it's Poolie. Now, I've been with my husband since 23 years. So when that phone rung, I knew he was calling because the doorbell rang. So I like, Jason, hold on. So I clicked over. I'm like, hello. Now don't say nothing because I'm finna tell you something that you ain't even know. And I want y'all to pay attention to me. Don't try this at home. So I'm like, hello. He like, hey, baby. I'm like, hey, baby. He was like, who was that? So I'm smiling. Okay. I'm smiling because I already know Poolie done probably seen this shit on the doorbell ring. But Poolie does these things. He does this. I don't care if he see the name of the company on the van. Poolie gonna always say, so who was that? So he was like, so who's that? I like, it's edible arrangement. I said, did you send me something? Now, I knew I just gave it back to the man, and I knew my name wasn't on there. So did I think Poolie sent me something? Hell no. But I said, I'm finna go with it. I'm finna play with him for a little bit. I'm finna play with him. I like, did you send me something? And he was like, no. But I know my husband. Poolie don't give a damn. He gonna tell the truth. Okay? So he was like, no. He was like, what, you got something? I said, mm-hmm. Then I said, you ain't sent me nothing? He was like, I said, Soon as I said, there go the doorbell ring. Ding dong. I said, this nigga coming back. I said, Poolie, hold on for a second. He coming back. He come back. I didn't get a chance to tell Poolie the story. I'm like, Poolie, hold on. The edible arrangement man come back. Hold on. I get to the door.
I heard this on the doorbell too. No, I was still on the phone.
We was talking to me on the phone, yeah. I said, the edible arrangement man at the door, Poolie. I said, hold on for a second. I go to the door, open up the door. He says, hold on, I'm finna tell you what he said. Go and talk to him for a second.
What the fuck? How the fuck she said, I'm finna tell y'all what he said and left. She finna go get the nigga?
You so crazy. I'm back. Hold on. I'm stuck. Okay. Yeah, I know I got to demonstrate everything. Y'all know I gotta demonstrate everything, right? So he came back. I opened up the door. I like, yes, he said, now this one is for you. I was like, and it got my name on it too, sir. I said, and my address. I said, thank you. So, see, if you tell the truth, God gonna make sure God gonna make sure you get what was owed to you. Now, the first thing that he gave me, I was looking at a little sideways. Dolores Bell shit. I was looking a little sideways. Because I'm like, I don't want this stuff that's on here. Where's the chocolate? Bring the chocolate. like Cedric the Entertainer on the Kings of Comedy. Bring on the water. Bring on the chocolate. I'm like, this ain't what I wanted. So when he brought this, I closed the door and I was still on the phone with my husband. And I'm like, holy, and it's all chocolate covered strawberries. I said, did you send this to me? He was like, yes. And then I opened up the card and it says, from Trey and Kirsten. So that was our edible arrangement story.
I say this nigga got fucking problems. I know she got to take that fucking gift. Fucking give it back for her. What is wrong? Who gives back?
It wasn't mine.
Somebody said to Lord, she's gonna bring you back the one that said to Neil. Eat that motherfucker.
You know, and I thought about being evil like that.
That's not evil.
It is. If it ain't yours, don't put your hands on it. If it's not yours, I shouldn't have never took it for him because I saw the Lord's name on there, and I shouldn't have never took it for him.
What if it didn't have a name on it?
Then I would have thought it was mine because he brought it to my house. But I saw that my name wasn't on there. But he actually, when he gave it to me, as he was putting it in my hands, that's when I saw the Lord's name. And then the devil said, close it down. Hurry up. Wait a minute. This is what the devil told me to say. Which one is it? Here it is.
Got it. Go.
The devil said, hurry up. Close the damn door. Close the door.
Man. Yeah, she closed that motherfucker too.
I closed that door. Before he could make to that sidewalk, God stepped in. God stepped in and said, no. Because I didn't hear nothing about. I hear none of that. All I heard was the Lord talking to me. And he said, open that door and give it back to him right now. Give it back to her right now.
Excuse me, sir. I can't even do you like this.
Look.
This ain't mine.
Look, Mom P said, glad I taught you well. Glad I taught you well. And I didn't even know I was going to really get anything. I thought he was well gone about his day.
He was about to be well gone about his day.
And he didn't bring your shit back that you paid for.
This will be time number 2. I'm going all the way in. I'm going all the way in.
Tan.
Play with me if you want to. This is the second time in a row this shit happened.
You know, Tan, you always have said, you know, every time you and Tori get together, all y'all do is laugh. Just laugh. Tan, when I tell you, I really couldn't even be embarrassed because I just felt like the shit was so funny. Like, how you gonna come to somebody's door and get an edible arrangement and say, oh, it's wrong, and I gotta give it back to you?
No, okay, thank you.
Nah, he was like, I can't. Hey, let me get the phone again. Let me get the phone again.
I talk about how wrong it is after I'm eating on it.
He said,
like, hey,
I can't believe my GPS. Why my GPS bring me over? Man, I'm so sorry. I hate to even do this to you. I'm so sorry.
He was throwing all the way off.
Hey, Mimi. Y'all, when I tell y'all that was so funny. And then when I talked to Poolie, I was like, Poolie, did you send this to me? He was like, yeah. He was like, because I got that. That's why I called. I told my client, hold on. I know she ain't finna get back to the people.
I had to hurry up and call for this motherfucker get up the hill with the shit. And he took off with my shit that I done paid for. Like I said, I had ordered from them before. They was supposed to brought the shit. I done paid goddamn.
I remember that
$20 for them to deliver it on a certain day.
Yeah.
It wasn't even. What was it?
It was Mother's Day, I think it was.
Man,
but Valentine's Day, one of them.
Man, listen.
And I didn't get it on that particular day.
It did not come until 2-3 days later.
2 days later. They said they was so backed up. So I didn't get it till like 2 days later.
I just paid y'all extra to get it delivered today. Y'all can bring it to me 3 days later and keep my motherfucker.
All I got to say is, got him! That's what they were saying at edible arrangement. Got him! I sure wasn't. I sure did call. I called. I ain't know you were gonna bring it up. I know you were gonna bring it up, but I sure did. I was like, baby, I'll call her. Let me call her.
Be like that $100 arrangement gonna be $30 today.
Yeah, you're right. But y'all, I really, really appreciate y'all watching us tonight.
What you want me to do? Bring me an edible arrangement and my money.
Poolie said, bring on the edible arrangement. Y'all know I could go on and on and on. Baby, you would have thought that the Jays was supposed to be on our doorstep that day, that year. I like, let me call them right now.
Bruh, for the price I paid, you might as well be.
My husband said that he ordered some stuff from me.
Shit. It was the price of some J's. Shit. The only difference is this nigga gonna eat them and we ain't gonna see them no more. They gonna be gone in 2 days.
And see, that's another topic that we need to talk about. Because that was something that it wasn't done all the time, but sometimes a lot of women, like our spouses or our boyfriends, they've been playing something for us. You know, like you did the edible arrangement. And it didn't come that day. So some women.
Oh, she was mad.
Even let me get it out.
That's fucked up, Holy.
You ain't gotta go into details. That's enough.
Some bullshit. Some bullshit, boo.
You know, but that's something that
another fucking year.
Don't listen to him, y'all. Don't listen to him. But listen, that's what me and Poolie is here for. You know, people look at us and be like, oh, I love y'all so much. Oh, y'all seem like the perfect couple, the good couple. Baby, this shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Miss a holiday if you want to. For the missus.
Look, I let her cuss me the fuck out all night until that shit didn't come. I let it go to about 9, 10 o'clock. Like, this shit ain't coming. Babe, look, I ordered it. It didn't come. I don't know what the fuck going on. You want to see the receipt?
But as women, that's something that we can't do.
No.
I didn't ask you. I said as women.
And I'm agreeing. Stop.
Yeah, because you don't know what they got up their sleeve. You don't know. And that right there was out of his control.
And when the rain comes, y'all want to jump on us. Look, man, I had an umbrella. This ain't got it yet.
Ted said he said not the shit he done paid for, baby.
No.
I wish you may. But y'all, once again, Mama Peach, you wasn't nice to them when you called them back.
I tried. My breathing, I was trying to breathe. I was trying to sound white, but it wasn't coming up right.
So that's why I got the Valentine's Day gift early today. Because you don't want them to
yeah.
mess up again.
Deliver it early
Because the
before
missus
y'all
wasn't
get
too nice.
before y'all get that little everybody got deliveries. Nah, look, deliver this thing that early. We do this early. I'm not.
I'll take that. I sure will. I appreciate my gift today because
they-
it was so unexpected.
If they ever come from there, they come early. I'm sorry.
So y'all listen. If any men out there watching, get these women their gifts early, just in case, especially edible arrangements, because they are very, very busy at this time. Don't say that. They're not horrible. It's just that they're very busy at this
what
time.
they put me through, that was some bullshit. Cause then they still didn't come. They talking about what you want me to do. What the fuck you mean?
They weren't too horrible. You ordered to them again.
No, because you like this.
I sure do.
I don't.
And then he ordered the perfect thing for me, which is chocolate covered strawberries. I love those. So anybody out there that want to order me some edible arrangements,
keep them to yourself.
If you a man that's trying to holler, be in the DMs and stuff, then keep it to yourself. But if you my friends,
keep it to yourself.
No, you can send it to me. You send it to me. Just don't send no blank card. Don't send no blank card.
Send it to yourself. And send a video to Tania, you eating them. That's what you do.
I can't with you. Y'all, we are about to get
good.
Here we go. Yeah, we finna get out of here. I got a hair appointment at 6:00 in the morning. I gotta go. Y'all ain't gonna see this no more, baby. Y'all ain't gonna see this color no more. Y'all gonna see a different color. I don't know what I'm getting done, baby, but I'm getting something done. Hey, Danielle back from Puerto Rico. He made it back safely, and he gonna tell me all about it on tomorrow morning when I go in there looking crazy. Okay, so here we go.
I gotta be there at 9, bro.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that on the show. Please don't do that on the show.
Hey, man.
Because I know you dead serious. But anyway, don't you dare. Yeah, we out of here. You got to listen to our baby. Our little sunshine. Oh, Miss Kia. Here she goes. I love you. Don't forget to check me out on tomorrow, 3:00 p.m. Eastern at His 92.3. The real definition of internet radio, baby. You know how it gets down? Yeah. Here we go. Mwah.
Return. Peachy return. Peachy return. Peachy return. Peachy return.